Blue Origin, the ambitious spaceflight company founded by Amazon's Jeff Bezos, recently made international headlines with a historic mission, sending an all-female crew into space. This event marked a significant milestone for the company, which has long aimed to make space more accessible to everyone, not just professional astronauts. The crew was made up of accomplished women from various backgrounds, including well-known celebrities like pop star Katy Perry and journalist Gayle King. Their participation brought a unique blend of star power and inspiration, drawing attention from people who might not usually follow space news. For many, seeing these women suit up and board the capsule was a powerful moment. The mission generated a massive buzz across news outlets and social media platforms. But it also sparked a heated debate. Was this truly a meaningful step forward for women in STEM fields? Or was it simply a cleverly orchestrated publicity stunt designed to boost Blue Origin's image and attract attention? Regardless of the controversy, the mission undeniably captured the public's imagination. Crowds gathered to watch the launch, and families everywhere looked up in awe as the rocket soared skyward, carrying its historic crew. Witnessing these women journey to the edge of space was an inspiring sight for people of all ages, especially young girls who dream of careers in science, technology, and exploration. The images of the crew floating in zero gravity quickly became iconic. However, it's important to look beyond the dazzling visuals and ask deeper questions about the event's true impact. Did it move the needle for women in STEM, or was it more about spectacle than substance? Ultimately, we must consider whether this mission represents a genuine advancement for women in science and technology, or if it was simply a high-profile event designed to generate positive press for Blue Origin and its founder. The inclusion of high-profile celebrities like Katy Perry and Gayle King undoubtedly brought increased attention to the mission. Their involvement turned what might have been a routine launch into a global spectacle, drawing the eyes of millions who might not otherwise follow space exploration news. The excitement and buzz generated by their presence helped Blue Origin capture headlines and dominate social media feeds, making space travel feel more accessible and relevant to everyday people. Their presence sparked conversations and introduced the idea of space travel to a wider audience. Suddenly, people who had never considered the possibility of leaving Earth were talking about commercial spaceflight, inspired by seeing familiar faces take part in this new frontier. The mission became a cultural event, not just a technological milestone. However, this celebrity focus also raised some important questions. Was the attention truly about advancing human spaceflight, or was it more about entertainment and publicity? Some critics wondered if the spectacle overshadowed the scientific and engineering achievements behind the mission. Were these women chosen for their scientific contributions or their star power? The blending of celebrity culture with space exploration led to debates about representation and the true purpose of these high-profile flights. It's a question that continues to spark discussion in the space community and beyond. It's important to note that the Blue Origin New Shepard spacecraft is entirely automated. Unlike traditional missions, there's no need for a trained pilot or astronaut to operate the vehicle, as all critical systems are controlled from the ground or by onboard computers. The women on board were passengers, not pilots or crew members. Their role was to experience the journey, not to manage or direct the mission itself, which is a significant distinction from earlier eras of spaceflight. This distinction is crucial, as it highlights the difference between active participation in a space mission and simply being along for the ride. As commercial space travel evolves, the line between astronaut and passenger becomes increasingly important to define, shaping how we view progress in this new era of exploration. The Blue Origin flight is a stark reminder that space travel is increasingly becoming a luxury reserved for the wealthy. With tickets costing millions of dollars, these exclusive excursions are out of reach for the vast majority of people. While the technological achievements of private spaceflight companies are undeniable, it's important to acknowledge the inherent inequality of this new frontier. As private companies race to develop commercial space travel, we must consider the ethical implications of reserving this extraordinary experience for a select few. The Blue Origin all-female flight sparked discussions about female empowerment and representation in STEM fields. However, some critics argued that the event's focus on glamour and celebrity, well, kind of overshadowed the very real challenges women face in these male-dominated fields. The emphasis on hair, makeup, and designer spacesuits seemed at odds with the struggles many women in STEM face daily. Issues like gender bias, lack of mentorship, and unequal pay are rarely addressed in these glamorous portrayals of space travel. The cost of a single Blue Origin flight is truly astronomical, capturing the imagination of many, but also raising eyebrows around the world. With ticket prices estimated in the millions of dollars per passenger, these journeys are accessible only to the ultra-wealthy, making space tourism an exclusive club for a privileged few. This extravagant spending on private space travel, raises important ethical questions about our collective priorities as a society, especially now when government-funded space programs like NASA are facing significant budget cuts and struggling to maintain their missions. Meanwhile, countless urgent issues here on Earth, such as homelessness, climate change, and healthcare, remain unresolved and desperately need attention and resources. Is it justifiable to pour vast sums of money into private space ventures, when those funds could potentially make a real difference in people's lives right here at home? All the while, crucial scientific research and innovation often struggle for funding, with many brilliant minds left searching for support. This ongoing debate highlights the need for a more balanced approach, one that values the spirit of exploration and discovery, but also recognizes our responsibility to address the pressing needs of humanity. We must find a way to support the wonders of space exploration, while ensuring that science, education, and social welfare are not left behind. After all, the future of our planet and its people depends on how we choose to invest our resources and attention. What do you think? Is this type of space mission a bold step forward for humanity, or simply a showy spectacle for the rich and famous? The answer may shape our priorities for generations to come.